Hello dear students, I am Dr. Sunita Yadav from Government High School, Suryamau. Today we are going to study grammar section of your high school English syllabus. We will start third chapter, the verb. You have read about verb in your first chapter, parts of sentence. You have also read that a sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. You have also read that verb is the part of predicate. Let us begin our chapter, the verb. Look at this picture. This is the horse. This is the horse. What action the horse is doing? The horse is running. The horse is running. Running is the action done by the horse. So, running is the verb. Running is the verb. Look at next picture. This is Meera. This is Meera. What is Meera doing in this picture? Meera is teaching in the class. Meera is teaching in the class. Teaching is the action or work done by Meera. So, teaching is the verb. Teaching is the verb. So, how you will define a verb? See the definition. A verb is a word that describes an action being done by the subject. It is an essential part and appears as the predicate in a sentence. A sentence is incomplete without a verb. A sentence is incomplete without a verb. You should also know what is subject and what is predicate. What is subject? The subject of a sentence is a person, place or a thing that is doing some action or work. The subject of a sentence is a person, place or a thing that is doing some action or work. Let us see the examples. In first example, the horse is subject. In second example, Meera is subject because these subjects are doing some action. So they are subject. What is predicate? The predicate is the part of a sentence which has the verb and tells us what the subject is or does. In first sentence, is running is predicate part. In second sentence, is teaching in the class is predicate part. Now we will discuss types of verbs. On the basis of its work and action, verbs are of different types. They are action verb, linking verb, auxiliary verb or helping verb, and phrasal verb. We will discuss one by one these types of verb. First is action verb. Action means work, doing some work. These verbs tell what the subject is doing. These verbs tell what the subject is doing. For example, first sentence, a boy runs. In this sentence, runs is verb. Runs is verb. This verb shows the action done by the subject, a boy. A boy is subject. And runs is object, runs is action or work done by a boy. So runs is action verb. Next sentence, the girl writes a letter. In this sentence, writes is verb because this word shows action or work done by the girl. So, writes is action verb. Some examples of action verbs are eat, work, study, drive, walk, write, read, play, jump, etc. Action verbs are of two types, transitive verb and intransitive verb. First, we will study transitive verb. Transitive verb. A verb is transitive when a person or a thing, that is subject, directs the action towards someone or something. The receiver of the action is called the object. The receiver of the action is called the object. This object answers to the question what, whom or which. This object answers to the question what, whom or which. You should also know what is the object. Object. The object is predicate part of a sentence. It is the person or thing that receives the action of a subject. These are examples. First sentence. He wrote a poem. He is subject, wrote is verb, and a poem is object. Or if I say wrote is the action or work done by he. So wrote is action done by he, and this action is received by a poem. Action wrote done by subject he is received by a poem. So this verb wrote will be transitive verb because this verb is followed by an object. Or if I ask, he wrote what? If you get the answer in this column, that means that is object. So he wrote what? The answer is here, a poem. You get the answer of what? So wrote is transitive verb. Next sentence. They helped him. In this sentence, they is subject, helped is verb, and him is object. Helped is the action or work done by they. This is the action by subject. And this action helped is received by him. So, him is object. Or if I ask, they helped whom? They helped whom? You will get the answer, him. So, helped is transitive verb. Next sentence. Children play football. In this sentence, children is subject, play is verb, and football is an object. Play is the action or work done by children. This is the action by children, and children is subject. This action is received by football, which is an object. So, play is transitive verb. Or if I ask, children play what? You will get the answer in this column. Children play what? Football. So, you get the answer of what? That means this action play is transitive verb. Always remember, a transitive verb is always followed by an object. Next is intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs are action verbs, but unlike transitive verbs, they do not have an object receiving the action. Such kind of verb never answers the question whom or what. The question one may ask with these verbs are when, where or how. Once again I repeat this sentence. The question one may ask with these verbs are when, where or how. These are examples. Number 1, the train arrived at the station. The train is subject, arrived is verb, but at the station is place. This action arrived done by the train is not received by at the station because this is not an object. This part tells place. So, arrived is intransitive verb. If I ask, the train arrived what? Can you answer? No, you cannot answer because at the station is not answer of question what. But if I ask, the train arrived where? An answer. Where? At the station. So, arrived is intransitive verb. Next sentence. She walks quickly. She is subject. Walks is verb. And quickly. She walks. If I ask how, then I will get answer. She walks how? Quickly. So, quickly is adverb. Quickly is an adverb. So, walks is intransitive verb because the action, walks action done by she is not received by any object. Quickly is adverb and this is the answer of how. So, walks is intransitive verb. Next sentence. I eat at 7 o'clock. I in this sentence is subject. Eat is verb. At 7 o'clock shows time. This part tells us time. So, this action eat done by I is not received by any object here. Or if I ask, I eat when? Then only I will get the answer at 7 o'clock. So, in these three sentences, arrived, walks and eat. These three verbs are intransitive verb because they are not followed by any object. Let us do one short exercise. Read the following sentences and pick out the transitive and intransitive verbs. First sentence, the police caught a thief. Which word is verb? Caught is verb. And what kind of verb? Caught is transitive verb. Why? Because this verb is followed by an object, a thief. Next sentence. I told a story. Which word is verb? Told is verb. And what kind of verb? Told is also transitive verb. Why? Because this verb is followed by an object, a story. Next sentence, the baby smiled. In this sentence, smiled is verb. And what kind of verb? Intransitive verb. Why this is intransitive verb? Because this verb is not followed by any object. Next sentence, Mohini sings softly. In this sentence, sings is verb. And what kind of verb? Sings is intransitive verb. Next type of verb is linking verb. A verb that links or connects or joins the subject with another word in the predicate part of a sentence is a linking verb. Structure of these sentences will be like this. First subject, then linking verb, and then information about subject. Subject, linking verb, information about subject. Let us see the examples. First example, he is the winner. In this sentence, he is subject, is verb. The winner is information about the subject. The winner is information about the subject, he. So, is joining or linking two words, he and the winner. So, is linking verb. Next sentence, they are happy. In this sentence, they is subject, are is verb, and happy is information about the subject, they. And what are is doing in this sentence? Are is joining or connecting two words, they and happy. So, are is linking verb. Next sentence, I am thirsty. In this sentence, am is verb, I is subject, and thirsty is information about the subject. So, am is linking verb. Why am is linking verb? Because this verb is connecting two words, I and thirsty. So, in the above sentences, is, are and am are linking verbs. Common linking verbs which we frequently use in sentences are am, is, are, was, were, be, been, etc. Next type of sentences is auxiliary or helping verbs. Auxiliary verbs are also called helping verbs. They help a main verb to complete the meaning of a sentence. They are placed before the action verb. Or you can define this way also. A linking verb becomes an auxiliary verb when it is followed by a main verb in a sentence. For example, I am eating fruits. In this sentence, there are two verbs, am and eating. Am is helping verb and eating is main verb. This main verb takes help of am to complete the meaning of the sentence. So, am will be helping verb. Next sentence, he was punished. In this sentence, was is verb and punished is also verb, but punished is main verb and was is helping this main word punished to complete the meaning of the sentence. So, was is auxiliary verb or helping verb. Next, we will do one short exercise. Find out linking verb and auxiliary or helping verb in the following sentences. First sentence, she is a gentle lady. In this sentence, which word is verb? Is verb. And what kind of verb? Is linking two words, she and a gentle lady. So, she will be linking verb. Next sentence, Hari is eating a mango. In this sentence, Hari is verb, eating is also verb, mango. But is helping this main verb eating to complete the sentence. So, is will be helping verb. Next sentence, they were going to market. In this sentence, again there are two verbs, were and going. Going is main verb and were is helping this main verb to complete the meaning of sentence. So, were is helping verb. Next sentence, he will be late to the party. In this sentence, will be is verb. This verb is connecting he subject and information about the subject. So, will be is linking verb. Next type of sentence is phrasal verb. Phrase, a group of words used together to give a new meaning is phrase. And from phrase comes the word phrasal verb. Phrasal verb, a verb that is combined with an adverb or a preposition or sometimes both to give a new meaning. Let us see the example. The workers have called off their strike. In this sentence, called off is phrasal verb because two words are combined together to give new meaning. Called off means cancel. Next sentence, please turn on the tap. Turn on in this sentence is phrasal verb. Two words are there, turn and on. If we combine them together, they will give new meaning to the sentence. So, turn on is phrasal verb. Turn on means switch on or open. Next sentence, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. In this sentence, get up is phrasal verb. two words get and up are combined together, and get up means arise or to stand up. So, this is the chapter, the verbs. Do these exercises at home, fill in the blanks with suitable verb, and this homework